Hi, I'm Hollie Foust, and I want to share with you a tip for your practice that will immediately increase your income. And everybody's going to say, "What? You don't have a tip that will do that." But I'm going to give you one today. It's proven, it works, but you got to follow it to a T. You'll tell me it doesn't work if you don't completely listen to all of this video. So here we go. You ready? What is one thing I can do in my practice to immediately increase profitability? So here we go. We got the question. Now we got to get the answer. And the answer is if you will rotate your dental x-rays. So we know we take bite wings every 6 months. That's normal in a practice. But now, what is it? We just look at back teeth, and then every 5 years we look at a major film and we see the front teeth? Or we can create some consistency, and one visit we look at the back teeth, and the second visit of the year we start to look at the front teeth. Front teeth, back teeth. And this workflow will create some revenue. So now you're going to say, what do you mean? Break that down to me. Front teeth. Front teeth would be 4 PAs. That's 2 on top, 2 on bottom. Okay. And we do 4 PAs on one visit, and then we do our 4 bite wings on our other visit. And if you do this, this starts to create some consistency in your patient care, because every time they're coming to your dental practice, they're getting some cavity detecting x-rays. They're not due for something. The language is cavity detecting x-rays. I need to see the teeth. I need to see inside of the teeth for me to do a great exam. We look at the front teeth one visit. We look at the back teeth one visit with our cavity detecting x-rays. As I do my exam, I'm looking at all the teeth, but annually I need to see inside of the teeth. Now, let's look at some numbers, because everybody's going to be like, ooh, first, I can do this, but why can't I just take all of this at one visit? And if you take them all at one visit, you're going to get into some frequency issues. You're also going to get into some downgrade issues. And then that affects payout. So we don't want to get into those issues. So you have to follow the system for it to work for you. So visit 1 bite wings, visit 2 of the year, 4 PAs. Now let's look at some math. Are you ready? If you have a hygienist, and your hygienist, most hygienists, we like to think that they work 4 days a week. So if you're in a practice that has 2 dental hygienists, 2 hygienists, and your dental hygienist each work 4 days a week, so that's 8 days of hygiene. That's 4 days per hygienist per week. So that's, you have 16 days per hygienist. So if we want to play that game, we're at 32 days per month. So however you want to do the math, the long way, the short way. Ultimately, if you see 7 patients on average per day, so 7 patients per day per hygienist, and you're working a 16-day month, 2 hygienists, you're going to come out with 224 patients in the month. Okay, 224 and 24 patients. So we got 224 per month. And you multiply that by 6 months because you have 6 months for back teeth, 6 months of patients getting their front teeth x-rayed, right? So that gives us 1,044. 1,044, we average about $50 of reimbursement on PAs or bitewings. That is me giving you the round number based on the national average of x-ray reimbursement in a PPO environment. My disclaimer is, demographic to demographic, your reimbursement for PAs change, so I'm just giving you a round number. You take that round number and you say, if I have 1,344 visits over a 6-month period of time, then I have the ability to increase by $67,200 in 6 months. So if I say, do you want to make an extra $67,200 over the course of 6 months? You use your same X-ray equipment, you're using your same team members, you're sticking with your same 60-minute appointments, and you're increasing your patient care. Would you be interested in adding this system to your practice? What do you think? I think the answer is yes. So if we add that 67,200 to the practice, then what you're doing is you're improving your profitability and you're reducing your overhead. So if you like this video, if you like this information, hey, get more of it just like this. Follow us along on my dental community. Hey, follow us along on the website, bryantconsultants.com, and I'll explain it even more to you.